talk crazy about me. That's fine. They should express themselves, and they have a right to. But I also get to say whatever the fuck I want about you now.
The More Power Hour.
I told that motherfucker I was alpha, but I didn't tell him I surrounded myself with generals. It's easy for me right now. You know what I'm saying? If people would shut up, I wouldn't have as much to say.
Hello and welcome to another installment of the More Power Hour. With you as always, I am your host, Penelope Serona, and our guest this week is Mill. Hello, Mill.
Hello, how's everyone? How are you, hon?
I'm good. Okay. So how old are you? What's your highest level of education? And what was it like growing up in Eastern Kentucky when you were growing up?
Well, I quit school when I was in 8th grade and moved to Wabash, Indiana. And then I came back in 68, it was 66 when I left, and got a job here and there. But it was really killer back then growing up. They ain't all this shit what's happening today, you know. I guess one of the worst parts for me was riding horses. When I started learning how to ride, but I got better at it. We had a couple of coal mines. Took my evenings a whole lot, but rather than that, we was like riding horses every day then. For real.
Oh, it sounds like a lot better than it is now.
Well, that was before the blacktop, the hollow here.
Yeah, didn't the road used to be like the main road, wasn't it, in the creek?
Partly. Where bridges are is where you go through the creek at.
Shit.
Yeah. Very few bridges that was on the hollow then.
How many do you think there were?
2.
2?
Yeah. All up down through here, there wasn't no drains, you know. Even down there by the house.
Shit.
There's no drains, no.
So wait, like the road, did it go like around?
No, it goes the same way.
Oh.
They just put a few drains in.
Okay, because I've been for years, every time somebody says something about it, I always picture that the roads were where the creeks are now. And I was like,
well,
that's
not all of it. It's the way, you know, ever since I can remember, it's the way it is now. That's the way it was then. The roads ain't changed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there wasn't no blacktop. And it was great riding horses on it.
Well, I'd say so, and it was probably a lot easier on the horses.
Yeah.
Blacktop is pretty rough on them.
But I mean, I rode them on the blacktop too. I had some who would rack about 40 miles an hour down the blacktop, and I rode them. We had one horse, man. It was a killer motherfucker. He was a big black stallion, and when you'd ride him, he was like really fast, and the back of your hair would be wet when you got off of him, where your tears come out of your eyes, like on a motorcycle or something.
Yeah. Damn, that's fast.
But then sometimes it would be snowing or something, and it'd be 5 or 6 of us get horses and go riding bareback. the horse's heat would keep you warm. It would.
That's some Red Dead Redemption shit right there.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What year were you born, Mel?
1949.
1949. So that wasn't long after World War II ended.
No.
Do you think Nazis came over here and lived in America?
Well, I know they did, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's the answer. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I just wonder because they talk all the time about.
I used to date a girl, and her dad was a Nazi.
No shit, like a straight from Germany
Yeah.
Nazi, like SS.
I don't know about that part. He was mostly a drunk.
A drunk Nazi.
I don't remember her name no more.
That's probably a good thing. I don't think she'd want everybody to know her dad was a fucking German Nazi. That's a little wild. That is wild.
She knew.
Which I guess Kentucky
What was
would be a
going on?
good place for Nazis to hide. There's not a lot of. Well, back then there wasn't a lot of ethnic people. I mean, it's more diverse
She was a
now.
senior in high school
Oh.
in Wabash, Indiana,
Ah.
and I worked
Oh,
at a
Indiana.
foundry.
Well, that makes no sense. Why the fuck would a Nazi want to live in Indiana? That's super diverse.
They went everywhere in the world.
I guess as long as they wasn't left in Germany, they got out alright.
Well, they were German, so I guess they were all right. They wouldn't.
So you remember like the Cold War?
Yeah.
Did everybody think everybody was
I
a
didn't
commie?
live during the Cold War, but that's all they ever talked about. And the Black Curtain.
What is
Black
that?
Curtain always scared me when I was a kid. I didn't know what it was.
Shit.
Yeah.
All of that is so crazy to me.
But that was in the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've been around people that was involved with it.
Like communists? Like commies or
No. I guess socialists.
socialists? Okay, well,
Yeah. Well, some of them, man, was like they was saying their families. One day, their families left their home to go in the same area, to work. And when they put the Iron Curtain up, they couldn't ever go back to their homes again.
yeah, and then they put up the Berlin Wall. That came down in like the 80s, didn't it?
No, hell no, 60s.
The Berlin Wall?
It came down, you mean? Oh,
Yeah.
they tore it down, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember
70s
there's
or
that
80s, I'm
song.
not sure.
That there was a song, 99 Red Balloons.
Well, they could never contact their family again.
Kind of like North and South Korea.
Yeah.
That is wild. Do you think something like that could happen nowadays? Like a whole country just divide
It
like
could.
that?
It could.
Do you think it could happen to America?
It could.
It could, I agree. That was kind of a dumb question.
War could happen anywhere.
Oh,
But
yeah.
there ain't no more north and south,
No, but I mean, hell, we could divide East and West next time.
I guess the most fun thing of it all was out drinking and running around back then. Back
Well, yeah,
in
I'd
68.
I'd say the law wasn't
come
near
back.
as bad.
No, hell no.
Y'all could really just kind of have fun and cruise. And that was back when cruising first started getting big, wasn't it? When people cruise the streets in their car and just kind of drive around and like...
Well, no, they always done that.
Really? Why do movies make it seem like it just started in like the 70s or the 80s?
No, they would do that in the 60s too.
Shit. I don't know. I always think it's so fascinating how shit used to be compared to how it is now.
Well, around here, everything was really back, you know, not caught up with the rest of the world. Because things like that happens, even today it happens.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you was to take somebody who was like your age, who if they had never been anywhere but this area, if you talk and drop them in the middle of New York City or Los Angeles, they'd have a fucking heart attack.
Let me tell you, I traveled back and forth to Indiana a whole lot, coming down here and going back, you know.
Yeah.
And we was going across the Ashland Bridge, and this one guy said, "Goodbye, United States." Yeah, going into Ohio.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
That's I'm pretty sure that's still the U.S. But I get it if you've never been in. When you get out and you see how flat it is in like Kansas and places like that, it's like, oh shit, Kentucky's got something that not every place has. There's oh yeah, but I mean like then you go look at like Washington. It's got giant forests and mountains and shit. Like Mount Rainier is like really, really tall. But that's on the complete opposite side of the U.S. and then everything around it's kind of flat.
This is just considered the hills.
Oh
not
yeah,
the mountains.
Oh, it's just fucking hill after hill after hill after hill after hill. It never ends. If you get to the top of one, you can see the top of 30 different ones. It's crazy. That's what I love about hiking in this area. It really is like kind of calming and shit because it's not like anywhere else. Like you could take the same path 100 times and never see the same shit.
Well, there's more wildlife now than they were way back then.
Oh, I'd say so.
Like you didn't never hear of no bears back then.
Well, no, because people hunted and like people kept an eye out for shit like that.
No big black cats like we got.
Oh yeah, and people think people are crazy. Like I was explaining to somebody I seen a mountain lion. And they were like, "No, in Kentucky." And I was like, "Yeah, in fucking Kentucky. I seen a mountain lion. I'm positive that's what it was because other people have seen them." And
this was a black panther.
I know, but a panther is just a fancy mountain lion. It's a
solid black, but they're big.
Oh yeah,
they come up way past your waist and about 5 foot long.
They're fucking huge. Big cats are scary. I pissed myself when I seen that one. I'm not even ashamed to admit I pissed myself. It was scary.
Well, it didn't scare me when I ran across that big black cat.
It didn't scare you? The fuck is wrong with you, nerves of steel over there?
It was scared of us. You know?
Yeah, but when a wild animal's scared, they're more likely to. I don't know.
No, they'll run when they're scared.
Really?
If they're hungry, they might come after you though.
Well, yeah, if they're hungry, you're fucked. Because I mean, they're faster than us. They're bigger than us. They got them giant claws.
It was about
and shit.
3 o'clock in the morning when I saw that one, and there's a girl from Columbus on the back of my 4-wheeler, and it was just like it did a rainbow jump plumb across the road to the other side from off the side of the bank, you know.
Yeah.
And hell, I pulled on out there where it was at, and it was about 10 foot from me.
Yeah.
And it took a big dive and went straight over the mountain. So there was nothing else there to see. So we turned around, and I'm going slow, and that girl, she was like, "Speed up." And I said, "Why?" "Because it might drag me off the back of here." I said, "Well, if it does, don't drag me with you."
Oh my god. Well, Mill, that
I was just joking.
Oh, I know. I know. That's a good place to end this segment, folks. We'll see you in part 2.